Well, hello, community. Good evening. That better? Nah, it's too bright, isn't it? Too bright. There you go. That works. How are we doing today? How are we doing? How you fine shits? So today I have come online because I am fucking hooked, man. I'm addicted. I'm addicted and there's nothing I can do about it. I'm addicted to POE2 right now. We haven't played yesterday because I did not have time. And today I was like, nah. Even if it's for 2 hours, even if it's for 1 hour, I will come online and we will do some mapping. We will listen to some Lord of the Rings OST and we will do some chill mapping because I fucking need POE2, man. Inject it into my goddamn veins. It's also 9 p.m. I probably should not be drinking coffee right now because I need to go to bed in like 2 to 3 hours tops. Probably a bad idea. I'm gonna have to offset it later with like 1,000 milligrams of magnesium or something. Man, you know what? Magnesium actually does help. It's the craziest thing. It's the craziest thing that I've discovered. I started taking magnesium like maybe a month ago, right? Because I was having terrible issues with sleeping and like constantly being anxious, and my anxiety just like would not let me fucking sleep properly. I would keep waking up and not getting enough REM sleep during the night, and just like, you know, the brain just like keeps going, just fucking going, and it never stops. So I kept hearing about magnesium from all these people, from different people, for years. Like, oh shit, you need, like, I'm taking magnesium and I'm like so calm now and I sleep well and blah 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 and it's really nice. I'm like, nah, it's fucking bullshit. It's all placebo probably, right? But holy shit, man. Like, it really is not. And I'm not, so there's two types, well, of magnesium tablets that you can take. You can take normal ones, but you can also take the ones that are highly absorbable, and the normal ones are dog shit, right? They're the ones, like, if you take normal ones, there's something like 20% of that gets absorbed, and then the rest is getting, like, it's a waste, basically. It's not getting used by your body at all. In fact, there's a crazy side effect that I have felt myself, because I did not know this difference to begin with, and I just bought normal magnesium, and I was taking like 1,000 milligrams a day, right? And just because, you know, and it helped. It helped at first, right? you go to sleep like this. That's kind of was my point, right? On magnesium, I started taking magnesium, and it actually fucking helps. It helped with my anxiety. Like the last month, I've been calmer, more kind of like more leveled than usual, and I've been sleeping really well. In fact, I go to bed, I don't know, 11, 12, sometimes 10, and I wake up at 7. So I get to like anywhere between 7 to 8 hours on average. And it's not enough. As in, like, I wake up still sleepy. I used to wake up an hour before my alarm and be like tired but awake. You know what I mean? Like, I would be it was weird, like, because obviously I would not get enough rest because of the lack of sleep. But it wouldn't like what magnesium does. It just like it's like a sedative for me. It just puts me out. Like, I can sleep for 10 hours straight, easy on magnesium. Like, if I take a lot of magnesium, I stopped taking 1,000 milligrams. Don't take 1,000 milligrams. That's too much. So what happened was I bought normal magnesium, started taking like 1,000 milligrams a day, and what happens is, as I said, only 20% or so gets absorbed by the body, and then the rest. So basically, I had like, out of 1,000, I'll get like 150 to 200 milligrams absorbed, and then you have all this left over. Whatchamacallit, this substance in the body that's not getting absorbed, and it gets washed out of the body. And the way it gets washed out of the body is, apparently, if you take that much magnesium that's not being absorbed, it just sends water into your colon, into your intestines, and you just start pissing out of your asshole. You just get diarrhea. You just get straight diarrhea. But it's like, it's not affecting you. It's not bad diarrhea like what you get when you like food poisoned or something, right? This is just, all your stool just becomes water. You just like piss out of your asshole for however long you take that much magnesium, unabsorbed magnesium. And it wouldn't like get me dehydrated because I would feel fine, but then every time I would take a shit, it would just be water. And I was like, man, something's wrong with my digestive system. This is not correct, because I obviously didn't put the two and two together until like it's been happening for 10 days straight. And I was like, I never had a diarrhea for that long. Like, it's just 10 days. It's usually okay. Like, if I ate something bad, I have a pretty strong stomach historically. Like, I just fucking grew up eating bullshit, and so I can just like digest fucking nails if I need to. Like, I think that's why I have fucking acid reflux issues, because I just have elevated fucking stomach acidity. I swear to God, like, if you put nails in my stomach, they'll get digested. This does not help, by the way, with that. Don't do as I do. But anyway, and so that just kept happening. I kept just pissing out of 2 holes from my body for 10 days. And it was really, really weird. I thought I needed to go to the doctor to sort that out, because it's just like, it wouldn't stop. It just would not stop, no matter how much fiber I ate, no matter how clean my diet was. It didn't matter if I didn't drink any coffee that day. Like, it just would not solidify, right? Sorry that I'm talking about shit for 20 minutes or 10 minutes rather. But it is something interesting that I found. So maybe, you know, if you run into the same issue, you know where it's coming from. And then I read up. It hit me one day. Hold on. It kind of started happening when I started taking magnesium. And then I was like, what are the side effects of magnesium? And it literally is one of the first things that Google tells you. Or any health related website tells you on the issue, right? If you don't absorb magnesium, and if you have a lot of it in your system, it just starts sending water into your intestines, and it just gets washed out with water through the system. And that's exactly what was happening, because immediately I reduced the dose and it was fine. Immediately, the next day, it was all fine. But there is another version of magnesium that you can take, and it's called... Fuck, I forgot what it's called. Hold on, let me Google that. Yeah, magnesium glycinate, I think. Yeah, that's the one. So magnesium glycinate. So if you want to try magnesium, you want to take it for, again, and right there, it tells you it's best for sleep, stress relief, anxiety, and it's exactly what it is. But there is normal magnesium that you can take, and then there are specific types that you can buy that say glycinate on them. You can see right there. There are different brands, different types, but you want the thing to say glycinate on the bottle, because that's the one that is absorbed the best by your system. There you go. It says it right there. Highly absorbable form magnesium, right? Which means, as a comparison, this will get absorbed almost by 100%. You take 400 milligrams, you're getting 400 milligrams almost, right? Never 100%, but it's close to it. But if it's not glycinate, you take normal magnesium, you take 400 milligrams, you maybe get 50 out of it. And the rest is just getting washed out of your system. So for the best results, for the best optimal results, you want that one. And I'm telling you, like, I used to want to punch a wall daily. Right now, I'm chill. I haven't had a fight at work in a month. I am chillin', brother. I am chillin'. And I'm getting... I think it's all part of the same thing, right? Like, it's all your nervous system overload. Your nervous system needs to be taken care of and reset and rested. So when you don't get good sleep, you don't get enough rest, you over long period of time, your nervous system just gets overwhelmed, overworked, and it stops working properly. You're tired all the time. Your anxiety goes up. Your aggressiveness goes up because you're tired. It's all part of the same problem. So really take care of your sleep hygiene. Sleep hygiene is so important. I cannot stress it. Like, I'm now at a point in my life where I will prioritize my sleep over anything else. I don't care if I have client work that I need to do and it's urgent. I will, and it's like, you know what I mean, and submission is tomorrow and it's still not ready. I used to do that all the time. I'm a fucking designer. It's just how we live our lives. But I'm 35 this year, and I've been living this life for 15 years or more, right? And it takes its toll on your nervous system. So I've just been prioritizing my health over anything else, even if it means more money, even if it means, even like if it means like relationship with the clients or at work or whatever. Like those things come and go. You can find things. You can find those things. You can find ways around it. You can communicate about it and figure it out. What you will not get back is your health, or it'll be extremely hard and expensive in the long run if you fuck your health up early on. So I have been prioritizing rest. I've been prioritizing sleep, and it's very important. What am I talking about? Just fucking, diarrhea. We started with diarrhea and magnesium, and now I'm talking about fucking prioritizing health over anything else. I used to come from work and stream for like 6 hours every day when I started, every single day. That means that I was doing like AQI where you live is 450. Can't wait for this life to be over. It is what it is. Yeah. We need a better spawn point. And so it used to be like legit like 20-hour days every day, and then on weekends obviously I would stream for like 12 hours minimum and blah blah blah. Listen, it did not get me anywhere. I'm still on fucking 160 followers on Twitch. It's been 3 years. It actually is exactly 3 years, guys. 3 days ago we had an anniversary. I fucking forgot about it completely. But regardless, that's not why I'm doing this. I'm doing this because I just like gaming and I like doing it. It makes me happy. But for that reason, because I stopped like chasing fucking clout. I'm like, okay, I'll just do it on my own pace. I'll do it when I can. I do it when I want. I'll do it for as long as I want it, for as long as I can. Because I have a full-time job as well, and it's unsustainable to keep going that way at my age. Like if I was 23, 24, fuck it. I would just, I would not sleep at all. Need me some of that white privilege? I know, dude. I'm white, and I had none of that privilege, trust me. Maybe try mainstream games? Then it becomes work. I don't want this to be work. Because most of mainstream games, I don't like playing. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and play fucking Call of Duty for 8 hours straight, you know what I mean? Or Valorant. Although they're good games, like Valorant is amazing. I've spent 10 years playing League of Legends. I don't want to do that anymore. I like my genre, I like ARPGs, and I do art. We do fan art for ARPGs on this channel, and that's it. I do some, some variety stuff as well, like we do Souls-likes or Souls games. We do some RPG stuff, obviously. Stuff like The Witcher, stuff like, whatchamacallit, Doom and stuff like that. So there's a lot of other things that I play. It's just playing a mainstream games requires you to kind of, because then your audience will be built on that, and it's something that you don't like doing, so then it becomes work and it becomes like you forcing yourself playing it and you're not enjoying it, and then your viewers will expect you to do that. And every time you do anything else that makes you happy and something that you want to do, your viewers get upset. So I rather have it slow, build the community around what I want to do, around this shit, you know? So that we all can enjoy what's on stream, basically. You can't expect to grow your brand on a niche game where 70% of communities stuck at the game itself with a dead viewer base. I mean, no hate, having a discussion is all. No, but that's literally what I said. I'm not chasing the cloud anymore. I don't care. I don't care about building a brand anymore. I'm a grown-ass 35-year-old man with a full-time job. I'm a brand designer. I do brand design for a living. I know marketing, I know how to build brands, but I don't have time to build my own brand to a point where I have fucking 1,000 viewers. It's just not feasible for me, because it implies that I have to do something that I don't want to do. Like you're saying, how do I expect to grow? I don't. I am very realistic with my expectations on this. I don't care. I get like 1 follower a week, 1 new follower a week, but they're organic followers. They're people that actually hear and they like you right now. They interact. They enjoy me playing POE2. They're POE2 players themselves. We have discussions about the game, or they come here to watch me stream my art or whatever. And that's the community that I want to build around. If it goes as slow as 1 follower a week or 1 follower a month, I don't give a shit. I don't want to play Call of Duty for the rest of my life just because it will give me 50,000 followers in 3 days, you know? Contradicting what? What am I contradicting? It's 9 p.m. my time. I just started my stream. We will stream for about 2 hours, and then I'll go off. And I will do it every day. Or maybe every other day. What's contradicting? I don't understand. I'm clearly stating that I don't care if I get 50,000 followers or if I get 50 followers or if I get 5. If it happens, cool. If it doesn't, who cares? As long as I have at least 1 person in the chat that I can interact with for 2 hours, 1 hour, that's all I need. I'm doing this for myself. I'm not doing this for anything else. Like, I'm not struggling. I don't need money out of it. Say community is the community in the room with us. You love gaming, but you're streaming the game that you play with the intention to build something. Instead, why not just build a base that sticks around with whatever it is that you want to play? Yeah, but how do you make a base that sticks around with whatever you want to play if they don't want to see you play it? You keep playing what you want to play, and then the base builds itself. I got about 300 followers on YouTube, 160 followers on Twitch right now. And you gotta remember, when I started, I had 0. So that's the community. That's what's building. Yes, it's not a lot, but it is something. People come back to watch the streamer, not the game, right? Yes and no. Yes and no. There are plenty of communities where they're built around the person who's good at one particular thing, like playing one particular game, or really knowing, like really being an expert at something. And then when that person switches and does something else, the community goes, ah, fuck. Not everyone, but like the community gets divided, and some people just stop watching if it's not the content that they want. Like I can tell you that myself as well. Like there's certain content creators that I watch specifically when they do a certain thing. Like Maximilian Dude, for example, who is a fighting game streamer. That's what he's known for. He's a fighting game dude. But and he's one of my favorite streamers. But I mostly watch him, and like 85% of me watching his streams is when he does Souls-likes. Like I love him as a streamer, as a personality, and I watch a lot of his shit. But when he plays games, I like him playing certain genres and not everything that he does. And it's different for everyone. It's different for everyone. Like there's no generalization. You're into digital marketing, right? You have to appeal to masses, even if it means grinding hard for some time, collaborating with up-and-coming streamers. Yeah, no, absolutely, I get it. You go with the community? No. No. Community needs to go with whoever they're joining. If community is controlling the streamer, it's stupid. This is my stuff. This is my channel, my content. I'm doing it for me. You have to remember, I'm doing it for me. I'm not doing it to appease people in the chat. If you like what you see, you stick around. If you don't, you don't. I don't have to beg you to stay. Or I don't have to, like, if I'm playing POE2 and some bozo comes in the chat and says, ah, fuck that game, play COD. And I'll be like, oh, sorry, let me just close this. Let me just open COD just for you, because you're the most important person in the world. I'm sorry. Yes, I'll do everything you say. No, fuck that. Community has to be grown in this space naturally, because otherwise it's a shitty community. And again, if it's 1 or 2 or 3 people, that's brilliant. That's amazing. That's amazing for me. I have 3 people in the chat communicating. Fantastic. Like, you're not here for POE2, you couldn't give a fuck about POE2. Played 25 minutes of it. I followed you because you enunciated your thoughts and it was nice. Thank you, appreciate it. Yeah. So you're here for different reasons and I get it. That's fine. That's fine, you're welcome. Anyone's welcome. Like, you find your personal interest in the stream and you are there for that. I'm not saying you have to like POE2 or you have to like the art that I do or you have to like any of the games that I play. If you just hear from me and you here to listen and kind of hear my thoughts on things, amazing. Amazing. So you're telling me 163 followers of yours came online right now in your chat, and that, hey bare hands, can you play PS2? You wouldn't? No. No. I wouldn't. Maybe I would. Maybe that could be. So the way that will work is if all 60, 100, if all the followers came online right now and said, dude, we want you to play Counter-Strike 2, I'd be like, okay, let's set up an event then on the weekend where I do a full day of Counter-Strike streaming. One time. Be there. Not immediately during the stream while I'm in the middle of doing something else. Because then what? I'm not a puppet, right? It doesn't matter if 160 people say it. You think people watch XQC for his gameplay? I don't take anyone seriously who watches XQC anyway. I don't know why people watch him. He's ass cheeks at games and he's ass cheeks at his takes as well. If you wouldn't, then that's a serious flaw. You gotta adapt? No, you don't gotta do anything. That's what gaming is all about? No, gaming is about having fun. You're now talking about a stream slash a show that's being driven by chat. And that's not how it works. It should be driven by the streamer. Streamer creates content. Streamer does what the streamer wants. Yes, sometimes it's curated for the community, but not to the extent where every time the chat tells them to do something, they do it. It's like puppeteer. It's like having no self-respect for clout. That's like IRL, like stuff that I Show Speed did, or fucking Kai Cenat, like, you know what I mean? Now they've figured it out, but that's how they initially got to where they got, right? Because they would just do IRL streams and then just fucking be dynamic with the chat. But then they figured it out, and they started curating the content that they wanted to do that also fit the expectations of the chat. For example, I Show Speed just started traveling because he wanted to travel. And he was good at it and he was enjoying it. It's not because fucking chat told him, oh, travel the world. No. Everything isn't an event. Not about you being a puppet. My streamer hasn't moved the mouse in 10 minutes. Dude, we're having a deep conversation. I can't multitask like that. I'm enjoying the conversation. It's a good conversation. It's interesting. Again, see, this is the beauty of it. Like, if we have a conversation for 2 hours and that's the stream, fuck yeah. Some people will like to listen to it. It's like a podcast, right? For some people it'll be dog shit because I haven't fucking touched a single map yet. Now you're getting the two mixed up heavy. You're comparing yourself to giants. Not the same formula, so you're making my point. Also, right. Yes, but this like buddy sitting and chatting, that's not an event, right? I'm not saying everything is an event, but when your entire viewer base wants you to do something, it becomes an event because all of a sudden it's 163 people that are asking for it. You know what I mean? Like you have to plan for it. Like I'm not a CS:GO, for example, as an example. I'm not a Counter-Strike guy. I don't know how to play it. I haven't played CS:GO or CS2 at all ever. I have to get it. I mean, getting the game is not a problem. It's okay. I have to mentally prep myself. I'm not saying I have to like go and fucking practice offline. I'm just saying, okay, we can figure it out because I had one plan for today's stream. It's like making a content for social media. You don't just like because someone commented or someone sent you a DM on Instagram and said, dude, you need to do this for the next post today. The fuck? You're telling me what to post on my page? Come on. You want to see that kind of content and you get a lot of requests for a certain type of content, you take it into consideration and then you plan for it. That's how marketing works. That's how planning works. Marketing has to be planned. If it's something that's out of ordinary for my usual content, I have to plan it accordingly. I have to figure it out. I have to figure out how to present it. If the entire viewer base, which let's be real, that's not happening. I didn't get fucking 160 followers for CS2, right? I got 160 followers because I play ARPGs. But regardless, if people come in chat right now and in droves and be like, dude, we want you to play D4, I would consider that because that's still within the interest of the current stream. But if it's something completely different, it needs to be thought out first. Like, okay, how do we set that up? There's a difference between one person asking for something, or even 5 people asking for something, and 160 people asking for something. There's a big difference. 160 people, now it's an event. Now you have to feed the crowd. But if it's just 2 or 3 people talking about it and we're like, we kind of want you to play this, and okay. You can do it for a little bit, maybe. You first said you're just playing games on stream, just background that you don't care about. It's not that I don't care about it. I love it. That's why I'm doing it. Dude, if I didn't care about this, I would not stream to 0 people for 3 years straight. If I didn't care about it. I just... It's my hobby. I love doing it. I love gaming. But I love certain type of gaming. I love a certain genre. Exactly my point. Maybe head to some mainstream where you can gather a viewer base that appreciate you and doesn't care about the game as much. You can always go back to POE or any ARPG and they all band along. That's your community. I mean, sure, it's one way of doing it. Absolutely. But again, that means that for, let's say, a year, I have to force myself to do this, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to do it. As I said, like, I rather have a chill, slow time building a community than doing something that I don't want to do for like 6 months just to build a community. Destiny 2 is hyped today because of obvious reasons. What the fuck happened with Destiny 2? Ironically enough, Destiny 2 is one of my favorite games of all time. I played the shit out of that game. That's the game that I would play. But Destiny 2 is dead. Why is it hype right now? Oh, today's the last update. Nah, unfortunately that game is boring when you play solo. That game needs friends. And all my friends, unfortunately, the boys that I used to play with, they left. In fact, we played, oh my god, fucking Division 2 now with those guys. In all scenarios, fuck the game. Odd or look, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Maybe I should do that at some point. Perhaps. Well, look, it's not just about that, right? Like, I play different games a lot of times. I'm not saying that it's not a valid comment or not a valid opinion. It can help, absolutely. I don't disagree. But I've done that before. Like, we played the Division 2 with my boys for almost a month on the channel before the new POE2 release. We played Doom, we played D4, we played Lords of the Fallen. Like, I try to, like, if it's within my interest and it's a new hype game that's coming out, we played the Hades 2, you know what I mean? Like, it needs to also connect with the interest that I have, right? If it's really something that I don't like, then if I'm not having a good time, you guys are not gonna have a good time. Bottom line. Like, I could start playing League right now on the channel, but I'll be fucking miserable because coming back from like a 10-hour shift at work to something that will also piss me off, that I will hate doing, it's not a good time. Then I will quit streaming altogether in like a month. I've only lasted this long because I'm doing what I love and I'm playing the games that I love. That's all. Because again, I don't have to do this. Like, I don't need a lot of people. I don't need, it would be nice. I'm not saying it's not nice. It would be nice to have a big community, you know, bunch of people, and you know, that'd be great. But I don't need it. Like, I don't need it as a job. You know what I mean? If I lost my job tomorrow and I would become jobless, I would have probably a different outlook on this. Then I would maybe take it not more seriously, but I would then start looking at it as my primary source of income, and then I would start probably making more more popular content, because then I will have no choice but to make this my job. Because at the time, the problem that I have is I only have so much time in the day. Like today, like I came back from work. I don't know, I have an hour or two to game. I don't want to spend that time doing something that I won't enjoy. You know what I mean? It's hard for me. That's why, like, it's hard. Maybe expand your horizon. I'd be miserable with you if started league, but then hit and bitch about it. Me and 50 others at that point. Not about needing it as a job. Okay, tell me honestly. Look down upon the traditional ways of building a community. Like you sold your soul to the devil type of shit? No. Oh, why not? No. Oh, of course not. It's just I don't know if it's not a I don't know if it's a traditional way of building it. Every streamer that streams a niche game or niche content, they didn't start they didn't build their community around something else. They were just really good at what they were doing and they kept doing it. And the difference is they had time to work on it and to create a lot of content and be consistent with it. My problem is lack of consistency due to lack of time. Like if I could stream POE2 8 hours every day for a year, I would have pretty big community, I think. It's because of the consistency and like creating the content for the YouTube, and it's the game that you play, right? You build your brand on all the platforms. Like you have to stream, you have to create videos, you have to run YouTube, you have to run Instagram, and all this, because you have to create a funnel, right? On all the channels for people to find you, and you want the audience, like a targeted audience, people who enjoy ARPGs, enjoy POE2, enjoy whatever, this is similar interest. Doesn't have to be just the game, right? Similar interest to you, because then they will, if they've never watched your stream, how will they relate to you? They will relate through, like they saw my short, which was like 15 seconds. Like, how do they know what I'm doing? They saw something that they like, or because they something that I was talking about or something that I was playing was within their interest. And they're like, oh shit, that guy looks interesting because he's doing that thing and he's talking about that thing. Let me check him out. And that's how you create the community. But because I am one man at the moment, I am looking at maybe investing into an editor that will kind of help me with creating content on regular basis, because that will create that consistency. But right now I'm doing everything myself. I have a full-time job, I'm streaming, and I also have to then create content out of everything that I do. So fucking, and on top of that, if I start doing or playing games that I don't enjoy, I'm not gonna have fun doing this. That's all I'm saying. Like, I just don't want to be in that position right now. Like, I'm okay with where it is right now. Like, you're watching me for my takes, another person is watching me for POE2, another person is watching me for something else, whatever. It's like one guy in the chat, two people in the chat now and then. Okay. I'm not in a position, and I'm not saying I won't ever do what you're telling me to do right now. I see what you're saying, I understand it, and I see where you're coming from. Are you really good at POE2? Like top 10? Big if that you're aiming at though. No, I'm not aiming for that either. Don't need to be top 10 at anything to
I hold your oath
have a big community. Hey, ZXR, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. Some YouTube cuzzies came through. The X factor is that, and that is something that I am lacking, I agree, is that we also make art related to the games that we play. And that was my main reason when I started streaming, is I wanted to create a community around 3D art and 3D design. But because my main job is a design job, when I come back home and I start streaming, unfortunately, like my creativity, my brain, my creative juices are just like so exhausted that all I want to do is, oh, ZXR is you? My bad. I should have. But it's because you followed me on YouTube, right? That's why I got confused. Because you chatting to me on Twitch right now. And so I really need to, that's the thing that will push me over the edge, I think, in a good way, is if I start doing more art on stream. Like, that's the thing, because that's my profession, like that's what I do professionally. You know, so creating that kind of content will give that X factor to the channel. And I agree, I need to do that more. And I have fucking, I guess, promised many times on stream that we'll do more of that. It's just, again, it's, you know, I don't want to give excuses. It's just what it is. It's just, by the end of the day, I'm just not creative at all. And, I don't want to just create bullshit on stream. But maybe it is fun to watch me do bullshit. I don't know. All I know is I need to do more of that. Is just when the fucking new game comes out, or the new POE2 league comes out, or POE1 league comes out, like, I'm just fucking so excited to play that, and it's nothing else matters. How's that an X factor? Yeah, I saw the Nightbot link. Nah, I need massive amounts of SEO on your YouTube. Dude, I need massive amounts of a lot of things. Again, it's all, like, you're not telling me anything new. You're not telling me anything new. I know exactly what needs to happen. But it's very time consuming. So whatever I'm doing right now is all that I can do. Why not go one step at a time? But that's literally what I'm doing, and this is what it looks like. This is what one step at a time looks like. Focus on your YouTube videos, but that comes out of streaming. Like, my YouTube videos are just streams cut up. So what steps are you taking right now? Kind of started making a lot more shorts, because kind of been behind on that. Like, lately, just been churning out smaller, like, shorter version content. But again, like, I don't know what's what you expect for me to say right now, because like, there's nothing more that I can do. Again, like, it's just matter of limited resources. What's important for me right now is to be consistent with streaming, because what I found is even at this size, which is tiny, when I don't stream consistently, when I'm like really busy and I take a week off or a 10-day off streaming because I'm just so busy in real world, that's when the algorithm starts falling off, right? Like right now, I'm in a really good momentum because I've been streaming a lot. I've been putting a lot of YouTube stuff out, and it helps. So now I'm seeing the growth a little bit. Like I'm getting more views on YouTube. I'm getting a lot of interactions on Twitch. So it's slowly getting there. So this pace is comfortable for me, and this will keep on going. And again, there's a lot of shit that is happening at the end of the year. What the other day we counted like 8 games that we need to play at the end of the year. So there's a lot of content, a lot of you know, interesting shit that will be happening with the new games and stuff at the end of the year. And then you know, I just have to start really focusing on art as well. Like that's an important bit. Have to head soon, gotta get some work done, but as someone who managed an ad account of 65 million views per year, I'd say stop the clickbait titles on your videos. Do I do clickbait titles? Which title is it? Give me an example. I feel like my titles are pretty either straightforward or just normal. Like this is not a clickbait. This is not a clickbait. This is not a clickbait. One's a clickbait. That's hurting me massively. Algorithm does not like it at all. The content. Bait. Titles. Words. What's a good example of a title? Can't believe they fixed everything. Where is that? Where is it? Can't find it. Third edict. Where is it? Oh, this one. Yeah, but that's okay. So, give me an alternative to that, because those are not clickbait. Those are informative. I mean, you have to create some sort of interest for people to watch. It's a long form medium. Why the fuck would anyone click on 1.5-hour video if they're not interested. There needs to be a hook. Brother, this is not about the shotgun. It's clearly a continuation of a let's play. No one's gonna watch this for the shotgun. People are watching this because it's a part 4 of the let's play. The shotgun part is just a fun thing in the title. In the title, which is why there's also my name, there's the name of the game, and which part in the let's play it is. The title still needs to be informative, and it needs to cover all the keywords for the SEO to pick up on that. The fact that there's no views on these is not because of the title. It's because the channel itself is just it's pretty much non-existent. It's not being boosted or anything like that. It's not on the trending pages anyway, so nobody will see this apart from the followers that I have. The hook is what made the shotgun goated. There are literally no keywords apart from the game's name. Okay, dude. Oh, right. Okay. It's just a VOD channel at this point? I mean, yeah, pretty much. I don't disagree. All right, man. See you laters. Nah, don't worry about it. All good. Remove the mouse after 30 minutes. That should be the title of my next video. Look, none of the things that you said were wrong, and they're nothing new to me. I have pretty realistic understanding and expectations. I'm not like a delusional idiot. I know exactly what the channel needs. I know exactly where it's at now, but it's not my livelihood, which is why I don't have the same approach to it as someone that, you know, relies on monetization of their content. If this was my job, yes, I would fucking go balls to the wall, full attention, you know, full SEO planning and commitments and everything else. I would treat it as a job. I'm pretty committed when I need to be. Again, my actual job, I barely take any days off even. Like, I'm, you know, when I need to be, I'm pretty fucking responsible. But this is like a side mission for me at the moment. It's like, okay, it's fun for me at this space. I'm not looking to create 100,000 people community at the moment. If that happens ever, then we can move this into my primary livelihood, and then we can really work at it, right? But like, I cannot commit to something that does not put food on the table for me at the moment. And unfortunately, the social media game requires a lot of fucking time. I do that for my actual job every day. I'm a brand director for my studio. I work with content creators. I create content myself, but for the business, I know exactly how all this works. The problem with what I'm doing right now is, yes, which is correct. There's no X factor really. It's just me playing a niche game, being a fucking idiot, yapping, and it's kind of like, you know, like a personal blog type of shit at the moment. And who the fuck cares about what I have to say? Especially when it comes to POE or any RPGs, because there's so many other content creators that are actually, you know, professionals at the game, or, you know, been a staple of the community and have massive communities and actually actively work with the developers. And why would anyone listen to me when it comes to these games in comparison to them? I get that. If you're watching my stream, you're just watching it because for whatever reason you liked it when you first clicked on it. Either you liked me, or you liked the content, or you liked what I was talking about, or you liked the take that I had, or you liked a particular build that I was playing, whatever it might be. But there's still... So there's two things, right? There's consistency, and then there's an X factor. You can still be successful without having an explicit X factor. But you have to be consistent. And vice versa. You can have a really cool X factor as a person, as a streamer, as a content creator, but if you don't do it consistently, algorithm just will eat you alive. Unless you already have been famous for something else prior, then it doesn't matter. Like, for example, there are certain celebrities that fucking post things, I don't know, once every 4 months, and their posts still get, because they're famous. But yes, it's the combination of those two things. There needs to be something different that I am offering to the audience, in combination with, you know, my usual self, me being authentic, but also being consistent. It's the combination of those three pillars, I guess: authenticity, X factor, and consistency. And at the moment, consistency is the only thing I can rely on. X factor is just me being lazy in terms of not just doing art. and I get it. It's just because of, as I said, it's not an excuse. It's not an excuse, but it's like, if you're a creative person, you will understand. And if you do creative stuff professionally for a job, you will understand what I'm saying. Like, when you expand the creativity for 8 to 10 hours every day, coming back home after work, after all that, it's hard to do anything creative. Like, you need to, like, you know how like, there's a meme that, you know, like, classical painters and artists took fucking years, maybe decades, to finish a painting. It's a real thing, because there could be an art block, or there's no inspiration. Like, it's a real thing. Like, when there's no inspiration for your art, there's no energy, there's no creative drive in your head for that artwork, you don't want to do it. But again, it's an excuse, and if I really need to grow a community, I kind of have to force myself to do it. It's just, I've been so stubborn against not forcing myself to do anything. And maybe I need to be, like, kind of just fucking, you know, put the foot down and be like, nah. For the next 2 months, we're gonna need to do at least 2 art streams a week. Like, shit like that. And I mean, just like, I need to create a schedule for myself so that I can hit all the points in terms of the content. And I think, yeah, it's just the planning of it. It's just the planning of it, and then sticking to it. That's the biggest problem for me. Like, just forcing myself. Okay? The hardest part, like, just forcing myself to do something that on that particular day, like, it's not like I hate art or I hate doing it. Like, it's amazing. Like, once I start doing it, I'm fucking totally, like, immersed and enjoy it, and it's the best thing ever in my, like, that's what I live for, right? But when you're tired, when you are not in the mood, it's just, that's the hardest part. To start, to pick up the pen and to start drawing. That's the hardest part. Once you've done that, once you started drawing, boom, all good. I really need to kind of work on my mental approach to that. Like, it's something that I kind of need to get into the habit of, and I cannot start, I cannot keep, like, pushing it away, because otherwise, as evident by what's been happening on my channel, I keep talking about it and then not doing it. I keep talking about it and not doing it, and I'm aware of it. I'm aware of it. Absolutely. It's my flaw that I keep telling you guys about something and then I'm not delivering on it. And I need to fucking fix that. Okay, and now we're out of fucking maps again. Fucking amazing.
This is all we have.
Fuck, I'm blanking.
This gold will one day have a use again.
Because I'm, like, lost in thought now. After all these deep conversations. Good conversation to have, though. And it's important that, you know, how Doesn't matter how small the community is, if the community is holding you accountable for something, it's important. Important. And it makes me feel like, okay, maybe I'm not just, you know, banging my head against the wall, and maybe there are actually people that do watch me regularly and care about what I put out. So, because it's easy to think that, you know, like when you have 160 followers or whatever, it's like, okay, what are you doing this for? Like, that's not a community, that's not anything. It feels like, because like 2 out of 3 streams, I'm just here by myself with 0 people in chat, 0 people watching, and just like talking to myself. So it's easy to keep thinking that, oh man, nobody really cares, you know. Doesn't matter what I do, how I do it, when I do it. I'll just do it whenever I want. And I guess we're at the stage where that's no longer the case. We're at the stage where I'm actually being accountable, or being held accountable, rather, for slacking. And this is something that we need to work on. And I actually appreciate this conversation more than you think. Oh shit! Are we getting it? Are we getting it? So many rares. What the fuck? What is that? What is that belt, chat? What is this? Hello, Reach Kaboom. How are you? How you doing this evening? I hope you're not a bot. I'm gonna start playing POE2, and I wanted to know if you can help me choose a build to play. I have a couple in mind, but I'd like to hear your thoughts on them. Which builds do you have in mind? Did I close my... The builds you have in mind are Spark or Arc, Ice Shot, and Plants. Ooh. I'd also like to try some with Monk, but I've seen that they can be very expensive. So I am playing a Monk. This is a bleed version of a Hollow Form. Is this skill right here? We're using it with Whirling Assault. And so, and I got to tier 14 maps on absolutely zero investment. This build does not need any investment up until like really, really deep end game. All you need to care about is the weapon, really, because this is a really cheap unique you can get for 1 Exalt, and this ring, again, 1 Exalt ring, not even mandatory for this build. Like, you can do without this, you can do without this. These are just extra. These are extra things that were basically dropped on the ground. I literally dropped both rings myself. Didn't have to pay for them, but even if I did need to, they're like 1 Exalt each. So right now the most expensive thing on my character is this weapon, but again, we literally just bought it the other day. So the entire investment of this character is maybe 10 divines at the moment. But again, this is a 1 Exalt, sorry, spear as well. Like, this is important for the build, but again, all the pieces, like, you don't need any investment, really. Did you follow a guide? I said, no, I don't. In POE2, I don't need to follow a guide. I've been playing POE for 6 years now, so I know what I'm doing. But if you don't want to play this one, from the list that you send, I mean, Ice Shot is the strongest build on that list, I think, at the moment, from what I've seen. And also pretty much needs very little investment. Plants are just fun. Like, if you like that build, that's just a fun build. Also very easy to scale, very easy to play, very easy to build. I don't know if it requires... I haven't played plants myself. I don't know if it requires a lot of investment, but I just know it's a reliable, strong skill. It's a build, rather. Spark and Arc, those can be strong. I'm not a big... I don't have a lot of experience with those. But I'm sure you can build something very strong with those too. Like Spark... Spark Oracles or Spark... Blood Mage, I think, are good builds. Found that bows are expensive as fuck. I mean, any weapon, any good weapon at the like a end game will be expensive regardless. But by the time you get there, I think just with Ice Shot, because basically the Ice Shot build is using Snipe. And with that setup right now, you just one-shotting bosses pretty much. And it doesn't have anything to do with the weapon. The weapon is, I mean, the highest DPS you can get, but it's all about just snipe. And, yeah, even if you two-shot the boss, you know what I mean? By the time you get to the end game, you'll have the currency to buy a better bow. But like in the campaign, you don't need to worry about it. Like, it's Ice Shot is like one of the strongest League starter builds, which means it does not require any investment to get to the end game. And by the time you are in the end game, chances are you've accumulated enough to buy a good weapon. If you follow the great, like a good comprehensive guide for that build, I think that would be the strongest. Heavy belt? Oh my god, I almost shot myself. Holy shit. Ooh. Thanks for the advice. No problem. No problem at all. Wait, I didn't clear it? Okay. Headhunter and yeah, that was... I think that was the first heavy, unique heavy belt that I've dropped, and it's always scary when that happens. My heart always keeps the beat. Honestly, if you go Whirlwind Hollow Form on the Monk, it's like you cannot miss with this build right now. It's just, it's so strong. It's incredible. Like, it's crazy. It just outscales almost anything in the game right now. Maybe with the exception of Ice Shot and Snipe. But this move right here, because like if you scale crit, it's so hard to outscale this damage. It's so good. I've never played a more powerful build in this game, honestly. And it's all due to this, because we have an automated way of generating charges, and power charges basically what creates the ability to create more clones, which means more damage, which means more burst, more hits, more everything. And you can tell here we have 6 maximum power charges right now, which means you know, 6 times the damage if we are without charges. Because for every charge we summon extra clones. That's why it does so much damage. And you can so I'm running like a bleed version of this. You can make this an elemental build, you can make this pure fizz build, you can make this a poison build, and it's all gonna be kind of the same setup.
Nothing worth having.
Can't see anything, man. Hello? Hello? Am I blind? They here? Oh, it's the essence mob. I see. All right, we're done. Oh, 50% increased rarity of waystones and quantity. Oh my god, thank you. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted, chat. Goopin'. Man. I want Abyssal Depths. Come on. God damn. Why are all these troves blue? Give me a rare trove, at least. God, I love this build. Dude, every time I play it, it's like I cannot get enough of it. You know, like a lot of times I play the builds and I just get bored of them after like, you know, 20, 30 hours. Sometimes faster than that. Here we've already put like almost 80 hours on this character. Like how long have we played on this character? 2 days and 6 hours. Okay, maybe not 80 hours. So that's what, like 50 hours? More than 60 hours? At least? Let's say 60, just to round it up. And I cannot stop playing it. Like 60 hours and I cannot stop playing this character. It's just so much fun. It's just so much fun. And I can't say that it's like super overpowered or, you know what I mean, like, or just like unethical or some shit. Like, yes, we have a lot of damage, but we're also doing a lot of setup to get the damage, and we're not unkillable either. So in my opinion, it's pretty ethical, but it can get unethical. Obviously, it can just outscale even further once you like get a crazy weapon with like 800 plus DPS, you know? This shit will just be unstoppable. But at the moment, like, it's a pretty nice, cozy 2-button build, basically. I can't carry anymore. Wrong coat. Again, I said this before, and I'll say it again. I just pray to God that when Assassin comes out, Assassin builds and Assassin skills feel just as good as this. Because if Assassin feels like dog shit, I'll be sad. Because the biggest issue with POE1 for me is that daggers and claws as weapons feel terrible. And skills that specialize in those weapons kind of feel like dog shit. Like, yes, they might be strong, like for example, the fuck is that skill called? Oh my god. Viper Strike. Viper Strike is an amazing skill, but it feels like dog shit if you don't have some sort of increased AoE or Ancestral Call or melee splash built into it. In fact, you probably need to spec into all of those for it to feel good. Because on its own, it has 0 range, it's slow as shit. Yes, it does a lot of damage, but that's the balance, right? And so it ends up feeling like dog water. Like the only good... the only skill... or the only skills that would feel good playing on a dagger or on claws would be like skills that would have range. which defeats that archetype fantasy, right? What is this? What? While this item is active in your inventory, your next logbook guarantees an Uhtred encounter in the revealed biome. What? And like in POE1, the best things for the assassin archetype are like mines and traps, because those are technically played as from range. You know what I mean? Those are not your melee skills, and yeah, that's why they feel good. Any build in POE1 has to be ranged for it to feel good. You need to kill mobs from the distance. Otherwise, you just gonna die yourself. You don't want to be next to mobs at all in that game. At in any situation. Or you have to build so much defenses that you can just withstand everything. Oh. Okay, now let's come here.
Yes.
Flask recovery rate, life and mana flask can be equipped in either slot. Whoa. What? What? Okay. Wait, what was that? What was that? Gain 6% of maximum mana as extra maximum energy shield. Is that good? Nah. Armored. Dude, I'm running out of regals. What the hell? Okay.
The mighty fall.
Whoa. Ooh. Is that? What is that? Is that Pillar of a Cage God? Oh. Doesn't look like it. Oh no. There you go. Depths are here. And the preserved currency drops a lot now. Like a lot. So much more often than what it used to be when Abyss just came out. I remember because I still have PTSD from that league because I fucking played it on solo self-found. And everything was just so difficult to acquire on solo self-found back then.
Defines us all.
Not a single omen. What is this? Not a single omen. Whoa. I want an exalt. Oh! Shocks. Fucking shocks. Fuck my life, dude.
kin died by the spirit's will. You'll die by mine. You defile the spirit itself. Kiss me.
Let's go. I haven't finished everything again. Dude, where are all these rares always hiding, man? Always hiding. Level 88. 2 more levels. And we're gonna get the final socket, dude. That's gonna be so good. That's gonna be so good. It's gonna be too good. Okay, what is a staff? The sentry. Fire staff. 100% increased flammability magnitude. Wow. Wow. %30% plus cold and lightning. What in the shit? What the fuck? That's actually dope. Do I slam it and then desecrate, or do I desecrate and then slam? That's the question. What would I want? Probably increased evasion, right? Increased evasion and life? Would go so hard on these. I would... If that happens, I would consider swapping to these, I think. Get. Damn. Alright, I'm gonna slam first. And then we'll see. Boom! Oh, it did give me evasion! Okay. Do I have a reroll? Oh. Nothing. Annulment. I'm a Namu. Oh, I don't care about that. Fuck. Let's hope for life. Y'all need to pray right now to all the gods that you know for tier 1 life. Come on. Tier 1 life, baby. Come on. Boom! Fuck. Fuck. Do I take flat evasion? Or do I take % evasion? Oof. Oof. I think flat, right? That's gonna go over 500 evasion on boots. That's actually pretty fucking good, dude. Holy shit. I might still consider it, even though I'm losing 109 life. Almost 600 evasion! Holy fuck. Okay, let me go take a piss, and then and while I'm doing that, I'll think about it. All right, I think think we have to switch to these, right? We just have to. That's... I mean... so much more evasion. 430 more evasion. That'll probably get us to like 55% at least. Haha, there you go. But I'm losing. Damn, losing a lot of each. 200 energy shield loss? Why? Oh, because I have increased energy shield. I'm losing like 300. Kinda sucks. Oh, we're getting a lot more evasion. A lot more evasion, extra movement speed. I think it's worth it. We're quicker now, like, it's just, I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. Should I vol this? Is the question. YOLO, dude, YOLO. Boom! Nothing changed. Thank fuck for that. Oh my god. Thank fuck for that. Okay, so then I need fire res. Fire res. Boom. Ah, just it off. God damn it. Wait. Where's the one? Oh, master. 69. What? Are you kidding me? That's fucked up. That is fucked up. Okay. All right, cuzzies. Oh my. Public all this. Oh, they're corrupted. Oops. Oops. Never mind. Okay. All right. Sweet and short stream. I am calling it here for the day. Thank you very much today for hanging out, watching, spending the time. Appreciate you all. Late. Gotta go. Have a good night. Stay wild. I will see you next time, cuzzies. Peace.